Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE analyst Sam Roberts recently discussed a current storyline involving a legendary 10-time champion on Monday Night Raw. It is none other than Becky Lynch. The man has won the Raw Women's Championship twice, the Women's World Championship 5 times, the NXT Championship once, and the Women's Tag Team Championship twice. Becky Lynch returned at WrestleMania 41 after a long hiatus. She replaced an injured Bayley and teamed up with Lyra Valkyria to dethrone Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez as the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. However, on the Raw and after Mania, Morgan and Rodriguez recaptured the titles in a rematch against the Man and Valkyria. Following this, a frustrated Lynch turned on her teammate, brutally assaulting the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. During a recent edition of his Not Some Wrestling podcast, WWE personality Sam Roberts said the Triple H-led creative team was trying to do the impossible by turning Becky Lynch heel, as he believed fans would not boo big-time Bex because they love her aggressive side. Roberts added that although he liked the storyline, he believed the company should have experimented with making Lyra Valkyria a heel. Check out the podcast below. During a recent edition of Wrestling's The Wrestling Time Machine with host Mac Davis, Teddy Long congratulated Becky Lynch on her return to the ring. Long added that he is a fan of Lynch's work and liked how she turned heel on WWE Raw after WrestleMania 41. Check out the video below. It remains to be seen what Becky Lynch has to say after her heel turn on the upcoming edition of WWE or WWE. Triple H has been no stranger to mountains during his time both in and out of the ring. But according to a top WWE analyst, the game may finally be attempting to scale a peak that even he can't conquer. Monday Night Raw this past week witnessed the shocking return of a legendary 10-time champion, sending waves across the WWE universe and stirring debate about the real motive behind Triple H's latest bold creative decision. As the wrestling world continues buzzing, the big question looming over Stamford is simple but haunting. Why go up till now? The episode of Raw opened with a seismic shift, as the familiar theme music of none other than Randy Orton echoed through the arena. Orton, the 10-time world champion and a bona fide future Hall of Famer, made his presence known in a way only he can. With cold precision, calculated violence, and an unshakable aura that electrified the live crowd. As the fans roared in disbelief, Orton wasted no time in confronting the current roster's elite, setting his sights squarely on Damian Priest, Gunther, and even rising megastar Braun Breaker. The Apex Predator made it clear that he wasn't here for nostalgia. He was here to reclaim what he believed was rightfully his. But as thrilling as Orton's return was, it immediately sparked a wider conversation about Triple H's direction as Chief Content Officer. During a post-Raw analysis segment, WWE analyst Corey Graves offered a pointed commentary, describing Triple H's decision as trying to do the impossible. Graves elaborated, Triple H has been very careful building this new generation, elevating names like Breaker, Priest, and McDonough. Now by bringing Orton back into this ecosystem at full force, he's fighting an uphill battle. You're trying to make new stars while inserting one of the greatest of all time back into the mix without letting him overshadow everyone. That's almost impossible. Other backstage reports from sources close to WWE's creative team indicate that Orton's return was carefully orchestrated by Triple H himself, with the aim of threading a delicate needle. The strategy, reportedly, is to use Orton as a bridge, a legendary figure who still has the credibility and star power to elevate younger talents by sharing the ring and stories with them, rather than dominating them outright. If successful, it could be a masterstroke, redefining how WWE transitions from one generation to the next. If it fails, however, it risks stalling the momentum of the superstars Triple H has spent the last 2 years carefully crafting. The stakes could not be higher. Raw is in the middle of a crucial ratings war, competing not just with AEW Dynamite, but with a general shift in how younger audiences consume wrestling content. Traditional television viewership is shrinking, social media buzz matters more than ever. Big moments trend globally within minutes. In such a landscape, the return of a superstar like Orton is a double-edged sword. It guarantees immediate attention, but comes with the heavy expectation of sustainability. Can WWE turn the nostalgic pop into long-term loyalty? Triple H, for his part, remains outwardly confident. During a backstage interview posted to WWE's YouTube channel, he addressed Orton's return with measured excitement. "Randy is a generational talent," Triple H said. "He's been through hell and back. To have him here now, to have him hungry and dangerous and ready to roll, this is what WWE is all about. It's about moments that create opportunities. And trust me, Randy's return is going to open a lot of doors for guys who are ready to step up and take that next-level challenge." Interestingly, Orton himself seemed to echo Triple H's vision, albeit in his own ominous style. In a post-show dark segment that has since gone viral online, Orton addressed the crowd directly. "You think I'm back just to pick up where I left off?" Orton said, "No. I'm here to remind everyone what it means to be a legend, and to see who's got the guts to try and take me down. This is a whole new Raw, and I'm the biggest threat in it." Wrestling experts are divided on what this means for WWE's immediate future. Some view Orton's return as an essential shot of adrenaline in a landscape that sometimes feels overly manufactured and overly scripted. Others fear it could overshadow emerging stars just as they are beginning to establish themselves as main event players. In particular, Damian Priest's recent rise as World Heavyweight Champion has been hailed as a triumph of Triple H's long-term vision. Will fans still see Priest as a credible champion if Orton RKO's him into oblivion within the next few weeks? Reports also indicate that Triple H and Orton had multiple private meetings leading up to the return, ironing out the creative vision. Those discussions were described by insiders as intense but respectful, with Orton reportedly giving Triple H his word that he was willing to work with younger talent and put in the miles to help WWE's future. However, as any longtime wrestling fan knows, plans in WWE are always subject to change based on crowd reactions, injuries, and internal politics. Adding another layer of complexity, Orton's history with Triple H is deeply personal and occasionally tumultuous. Once the crown jewel of Evolution, Orton was famously kicked out of the group in a storyline that blurred the lines of reality. Their relationship has seen its share of ups and downs, both on-screen and off. In some ways, Orton's return to a Triple H-led WWE marks a full-circle moment, but whether it's a harmonious one remains to be seen. Another key factor to consider is timing. WWE is hurtling towards SummerSlam 2025, and many believe Orton is being positioned as a marquee player for the event. Early rumors suggest a massive showdown between Orton and Gunther could be on the horizon, a dream match that fans have speculated about for years, but never thought would materialize. Gunther's reign as Intercontinental Champion shattered records, but he's since moved into the heavyweight scene, and a program with Orton would undoubtedly elevate his resume further if handled correctly. In that light, the uphill battle Triple H faces isn't just about one night or one superstar. It's about orchestrating a complex symphony of veteran returns, new superstar breakthroughs, fan expectations, and the brutal reality of TV ratings, all at once. The margin for error is razor-thin. Even a small misstep could derail months, if not years, of careful planning. Despite the daunting nature of the challenge, many within WWE believe Triple H thrives best under pressure. His entire career has been defined by proving doubters wrong. From being punished during the infamous curtain call incident early in his career to rebuilding himself into one of the most decorated champions in wrestling history, Triple H has always found a way to adapt, evolve, and conquer. Those close to him say he approaches his executive role with the same relentless mindset. This isn't just about bringing Randy back for a pop, a WWE source told Fightful Select. This is about Triple H betting on himself again, betting that he can tell a story that honors the past, excites the present, and builds the future, all at the same time. Fans certainly seem ready to give Triple H and Orton the benefit of the doubt, at least for now. Social media exploded after Raw, with hashtags like hashtag Randy Returns, hashtag #RawVS and hashtag Triple Masterplan trending worldwide. Some fans expressed cautious optimism, praising Triple H for finally giving Raw its edge back, while others warned of the dangers of relying too heavily on returning legends. Even other wrestlers weighed in, with Seth Rollins posting a cryptic tweet that simply said, "The more things change, the more they stay the same," followed by a snake emoji, a clear nod to Orton's Viper persona. Whether Rollins' comment was meant as a dig, a tease, or a bit of both remains open to interpretation. At the end of the day, WWE is, at its core, about storytelling. Heroes rise, villains fall, legends return, and new icons emerge. The art is in making each beat feel natural, thrilling, and necessary. Triple H knows this better than anyone. The decision to bring Randy Orton back into the heart of Raw is a bold storytelling move, one that could either validate his leadership or expose the fragility of WWE's current roster construction. As the days unfold and Orton begins to lace up his boots once again against a younger, hungrier generation, the world will be watching closely. Will Triple H succeed in doing the impossible, weaving old and new into a tapestry that elevates everyone? Or will the gravitational pull of Orton's star power prove too strong, leaving others struggling in his shadow? The answers will not come easy. They will come in battles fought under the bright lights, in promos that blur fiction and reality, in subtle glances and brutal beatdowns, in victories celebrated and defeats endured. WWE has always been about more than just wins and losses. It's about moments that define eras. And if Triple H gets his way, Randy Orton's return won't just be a moment. It will be a movement, a resurrection, a masterclass, a reminder that in WWE, the uphill battles are always the ones worth fighting. Because if there's one thing Triple H has proven time and time again, it's that the climb, the struggle, the war to overcome is what forges legends. The steeper the hill, the greater the triumph at the summit. And this time, the whole world will be watching to see if he can reach it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.